Madam Speaker, I think if any Kenya doubted why we impeached the former deputy president, now they are clear that it was legitimate and proper. For the more he speaks, the more he acts, the more he invites actions for impeachment in any other circumstance. Madam Speaker, it is sad to refer to 2007 and to threaten that we could go back there. In 2007, we came to the brink of the precipice. We came to as great a disaster as we possibly could. And it took the backing down of the Right Honorable Raila Omollo Odinga for us to continue as a state and as a nation. No one should refer to those events. And to do so is dangerous. It is because of 207 that we now have a constitution that prohibits that kind of conduct, that kind of speech. It is an express limitation to the speech. It is because of that that we even had Agenda 4 commissions. It is because of that that we created the NCIC. And it is because of that that we have EACC, CAJ, Kenya National Human Rights Commission, and others. Madam Speaker, this is not just about politics. This is about our country. Madam Speaker, it is important to note that we, as a House of Parliament, impeached the Deputy President. Some people do not remember that one of the grounds cited was failure to uphold the dictates of the office under Article 75(2)(c). Under 75(2)(c), once you are removed from office, then Article 75(3) comes automatically into play. And that is to say that you can no longer hold any other state or public office. We did not pronounce ourselves on that because at the time we were focusing on the question of impeachment. I think, Madam Speaker, now, what we should address ourselves to now on this matter brought by Honorable Junet is how do we now invoke Article 75(3) that now pronounces that the Honorable Gachagua can no longer hold state or public office. That is when these things will reduce. And I invite you, Madam Speaker, that through the Speaker's communication, it might be important to guide this House, whether we can do so by way of a petition, or whether we do so by way of a special motion, or whether we do so by way of a special inquiry by the House as the House, so that we pronounce ourselves on that matter. This is important, Madam Speaker, because while the Honorable Gachagua went to court and sought to stop these whole processes, the court did not find merit in that. And the court is desirous of going to the logical conclusion, including the declaration of unfitness to hold office. To preempt that, the Honorable Gachagua has now withdrawn his petition. Two things. One, I want to urge this House, through its lawyers, to insist to the court to go to the merit of that matter. We want the court to declare whether Parliament was wrong or not, including fitness to hold office. But two, Madam Speaker, I think at the same time, I think we need to re-examine that very matter. I want to say, Madam Speaker, that the NCIC is a body that was established for these very purposes. I have served as a commissioner. I never saw a day when anybody dared the commission in defiance of a summons. I think that is the height of impunity. If we were to go there, then we will no longer have a country, because we are all capable of saying a lot of bad things. I want to urge the NCIC to come of age and do what it needs to do. I want to urge that the NCIC must be shown to bite. Just 1 minute, Madam Speaker. You know, the Honorable Gachagua cannot say that I will not attend because there are others who have uttered things that they've not been summoned. Anyone who says that things should be summoned. But in law, you cannot say that I am not guilty because Otiende is also guilty. No, guilt is personal. Accept your own guilt and then let the others be dealt with. Just the way you cannot confess on behalf of the others. I want to say lastly, Madam Speaker, that this matter is so serious that it should not be left at the level of a general discussion as we are doing it. It must be concretized, because we found regarding Gachagua unfit to hold office. It is not just the court that can do that. Even a House of Parliament can do that, with the consequence that you cannot hold any other public office. I so submit, Madam Speaker.